In this video, we're going to be checking out some affordable guitars that I think will work really well for doom metal music. So if you're shopping for your first guitar and don't want to spend a bunch of money, I think this video might give you some ideas of what you might want to look for at the guitar store. So I picked out a few different guitars that I think work really well in the genre, come with humbucker pickups. We'll check out some stuff with the 24 3/4 inch scale length and the 25.5 inch scale length also, and we'll talk about the differences between those. So if you're a more experienced guitar player, be sure to drop a comment below if you feel like I missed a good guitar that should have been in this video so that everybody else watching can get more ideas when they're out shopping. I'm Jason from Fuzzlord Effects, and we're getting started right now. I think about and what I'm looking for when I'm thinking of a good doom metal guitar for somebody, especially starting out, that maybe doesn't already know a whole bunch about guitars. It's going to be the pickups and the scale length. So a lot of doom metal bands are using humbucker pickups and then some sort of distortion or fuzz pedals. Like fuzz pedals and pedals in general are real popular in the whole doom metal music thing. So pickups are the first thing that I think about. A lot of guitars have single coils in them. The humbuckers are going to have higher output and a bit more sustain, going to sound heavier through pedals, and usually kind of what people are going for the doom metal tone. One thing I'll add is that active pickups aren't super popular in doom metal, even though you can totally use them. I've got a guitar with active pickups that I really like. They have a little preamp circuit built into them, and they run on a battery, and they have a lot higher output and don't work that great with fuzz pedals. So first thing I'm thinking about is something with humbuckers. So if you're really on a budget and maybe getting your first guitar, something like the Epiphone SG that I'm checking out right now would be a really great first guitar. They got the humbuckers covered. If you're playing in like tunings lower than C standard, sometimes I think they can have some issues with the intonation a little bit. Sometimes you get lucky with the SGs. A lot of people talk about how they don't have an issue, but in my experience, the shorter scale length guitars like the SG, Les Paul, stuff like that, are gonna have a little more issues with the intonation when you start going really extremely low on the tunings. So let's just go through and check out a couple guitars that are affordable, have humbucker pickups, and the first few we're going to check out are going to be the 24 3/4 inch scale. Again, they work fine. I have a couple guitars that I really like that are that scale length, like Les Paul SG also. But for the really low tunings, I like 25.5 inch scale guitars. But let's go through and check out a couple of these. I wanted to tell you too that if you have smaller hands, you would probably really like the shorter scale length guitars. So something else to keep in mind. So this Epiphone SG is a really nice guitar, $200. Can't really go wrong with that. There's a couple other Epiphones that are a little bit more money, like the $400 to $600 range or so. But I think you really get a lot of bang for the buck at like that price range on a guitar. Stuff like this I think is really nice. Like this is a really cool Epiphone SG that has the P90s in it, so a bit more of like a vintage style Epiphone SG. Comes in a couple different colors, but for $429, just a really cool guitar, especially if you're going for whole Black Sabbath kind of thing. So let's check out another one, similar price range. This one's a little bit more, $550, but Epiphone has a few different models right around this range with a couple different features. So this one's gonna be like the classic Black Sabbath style guitar. Comes with humbucker pickups in it, $549. Something like this is just a really good all-around guitar. As I've gotten a few more guitars over the years, I kind of really found myself enjoying Epiphones and other things like more in this price range, and then upgrading them a little bit. Like something like this is a great all-around guitar that you could totally gig with and stuff like that. If you ever want to, you could always swap out the pickups or put some new tuners on it or something and have a really cool, nice guitar with some really cool features, especially for that price. So let's see what else I got pulled up. I think I had, of course, a Les Paul pulled up. Maybe I don't. Let's pull one up real quick. Alright, so the next real popular guitar you're going to see a lot in doom metal that you can also get on a budget, again from Epiphone, is gonna be their Les Pauls. They have a bunch of different styles. Again, I would steer away from stuff that had active pickups. Ooh, that's a really cool SG. The goal of this video, aside from showing you some cool guitars that are a little more affordable, is for me to not buy a guitar. Buy at the end. We'll see what I can do. If you got any ideas of other good, affordable guitars that work good in doom metal, drop them in the comments below. It'd be really helpful for other people to check out. So, this is the one I think I'd go with. I'd probably try to get something a little more affordable, though. They got a couple different models, but this is just a really cool looking one with an ebony fretboard. Can we get out of Gibson style stuff? There's one more Gibson style guitar I wanted to show you. Maybe not as popular in doom metal music, but definitely would do the job really good, is the Epiphone Flying V's. Again, this is, I think, the more like medium price range of more affordable guitars, like between like $400 and like, let's say $700. These are all going to be 24 3/4 inch scale guitars, so you know they all got the pickups covered. And something to keep in mind if you're shopping for your first guitar, or maybe go to the guitar store and check out a 24 3/4 inch scale guitar versus a 25.5 inch scale guitar, or even a baritone. But I don't think baritones are the best for doom metal music. Okay, this isn't like the most popular guitar ever in doom metal, but it is a really cool one. So a Telecaster with dual humbucker pickups is going to sound really good through pedals, and everything from Fender is going to have, well, pretty much everything from Fender is going to have the 25.5 inch scale length, which is going to work really awesome for the low tunings, as well as the bridges that have that are adjustable for each string. It's going to be a lot easier to dial in that intonation, and they have a bit more play than the Gibson style instruments. So at $280, this is a great first guitar. You might want to check out the guitar setup video I did on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description. With a few adjustments, you can really make an affordable instrument play just as well as a more expensive instrument. So one step up from that is going to be like the classic Vibe series Telecasters, which I've played a few of these. They're really cool guitars, and they play good, they sound good, and for the price, they really can't be beat. I forget the guy's name, but one of the guitarists in Bong Ripper used to play one of these style Telecasters. Alright, the Jazzmaster. So something else from Fender or Squier that I think would be a really awesome first instrument for someone. If you get them from Squier, you're going to be able to get them in like the, you know, anywhere from $350 to $600 range, depending on the features. And I think this would be a really cool, affordable guitar. So I just wanted to check out a couple more guitars to wrap up the video that maybe aren't as affordable. They're a bit more, but just kind of cool mentions to go along with these. If you maybe you've been playing guitar for a while and you want to like get something that's really nice and different, that isn't like super expensive. It's kind of hard to say what expensive is in musical instruments. Anyway, a guitar that I really like, that I've used on the channel quite a bit, that I just really enjoy, is the Donable R2 DE series. These are a bit more, $1,300. it's just one of my favorite guitars that I have played, and thought I'd mention this in case anybody was looking for something a bit different. Again, drop a comment below. I know I'm probably getting a bunch of cool guitars from like Reverend and other people like that, so drop a comment below of other good guitars so other people can check it out. Alright, the PVT-60. This used to be a good, affordable guitar. I don't think it's the best first guitar for people because they're a little weird, the electronics and the tone controls and stuff, but they do sound cool. They're well made. You used to be able to get them for $400 to $600. Legend has it that I ruined that for everyone. At least that's what the rumors on Reddit are, because I got one of these a couple years ago, got it custom painted purple, and then got an EGC neck installed on it. Really cool guitar. Yeah, and now I can't afford them either, so I feel you. Sorry about that. Alright, that's it. That wraps up the guitars I wanted to check out. Again, drop a comment below if you feel like I missed something or have any other tips for people that are maybe checking out and looking at getting their first guitar and getting into doom metal music. Alright, I'm curious to know what you thought of the different guitars I picked up. Be sure to drop a comment below if you feel like I missed something, or maybe just your favorite guitar from this video. Again, I'm Jason from Fuzzlord Effects. I really appreciate you watching this video. Be sure to like the video, I'd really appreciate that, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of the weekly content that I put out. While wrapping up, I just want to give a big thank you to all of the Patreon supporters whose names I'm running on the screen right now. These are all the folks who just help support what I do here on the YouTube channel. So if you want to support the YouTube channel, you can check out the Patreon page where we do discounts and giveaways and some behind the scenes videos, or of course you can grab a t-shirt or something from below the video. I'll talk to you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.